Alright, what is up guys? Today we are gonna check out the event. We got the new year going on, and what I'm seeing is a lot of complaining. People feel like the event didn't live up to the hype and that the event is kind of bad, especially for free to play, and overall is sort of like a mid event. However, I don't think it's crazy bad. I mean, for a big holiday like this, maybe it is, but if you just look at it as a event, I don't think it's really that bad. But of course, if you were really hyped up about it with the new hero and Transcendence and you were gonna plan to go all in, I can understand it. However, it's been a couple of weeks since we had any treasure train rewards, and that are some of the best and most important things you can grab. So I'm gonna try and do that this week, where I'm not gonna go crazy on it. The rewards are not super good for using all your scrolls and all that, but we're still gonna try and grab a couple of things here. And also just these free rewards that you get for completing your dailies is pretty sweet. So yeah, we're just gonna dive right in. So to not spend as many scrolls and things like that, one thing I will do this event, I'm gonna use my star gems to purchase one of these packs. And then we are gonna head into one of the main things, and we are gonna try and grab as many treasure train items as possible, and we're going for like the best ones. So here we have one on, let's see, on number 3, so we're gonna try and grab that there, and then I think we're gonna switch over here and we're gonna see if we can grab 1 or 2 over here. Actually, from the looks of it, I think this might be better to just start off by challenging this guy. If we look at him, he has some great rewards. He has the treasure train items, which are the most important. So I think just go ahead and challenge this guy first is probably the best. And here you can start a challenge, which we're gonna do. And then, oh, so here you can see, then we can do this one. Oh, and then it just continues. We can continue to do this a couple of times here. Then it looks like you can also spend 10 of these. Oh yeah, and then we did 400 damage. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then you can max it out. Perfect. So here we can see we got, I don't really know about these boots, but we got some really cool rewards. We got our treasure train item, which is perfect. And I think we're just gonna keep on building on this guy actually for at least 2. There we see the skills. So it goes, the first one is when he swipes down, middle one, middle, and the last one when he swipes upwards. So it's pretty easy to remember. But if we can check out these rewards again, we have another great treasure train item on stage 2, and then we even have one epic one on the stage 3. So if you clear all 3, you get 3, and then we can see if we can get to stage 3 in here as well. I think that'd be best, and we grab the most. Otherwise, if we can make it to stage 3 here and stage 2 on the other guy, I might do that and grab the orange one instead of the epic. We'll see how many of these I end up with, but at least I'm gonna do one more in here. What we're gonna do actually is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna purchase another one of these story gem packs. You also get a great amount of scrolls, gems, and tickets, which is really nice. We are now waiting for a good treasure train week, and then I'm gonna start to spend. I have collected a lot over the last couple of months, and I have 150 ready to go. But here we are with some more of these, and we're gonna head into the boss. We're gonna challenge, swipe downwards, which is the first one. Here we can do 10 again. Then we need one more. Let's see, he swipes downwards. That would be the first one. I think he should have died there. He swipes upwards. There we go. KO. Alright, so that's another treasure train item for us. And we even got enough to kill him one more time. So now the question is, if I can only kill him once here and do 2 in here, then it might be worth to do 3 in here instead. So it depends on how many of these peaches I'm gonna be able to get. I don't think, for me personally, spending any money on the relay is worth it, because I mean, the rewards is not really that good. You get these transcendence boxes, and I have so many of them already, so I can build any hero I want, and that's not really what the account need right now. It's more so transcendence material and food. I'm not struggling with copies of anything. And of course, treasure train items are always greatly appreciated. So that's what we're aiming for the most. I think I'm gonna go in with some scrolls, not so much for the rewards from the event itself, but more so just to use some scrolls and get some food from it. So we can actually start to add up now and see how many of these I'm able to get. Let's say I use 1,000 scrolls, that will give me 25. So that will clear me 2 stages, and then I have 11 left. And I will also, since I have this awakening card, I'll able to get 1 every day, so that should be up to 14 at the end of this event. So that's 11 plus another 11, which is left. I have done 3 already since it's the 3rd day of the event. So that would mean I'm at 22 now. So I can choose to spend another 120 scrolls, or we can actually have a look at the value package as well, or not value package, but rather the relay, and see what the first one is about. Here we get 3 peaches, which is exactly what I'm gonna need at the end of this. And I think that might be worth it. We get some gems, some scrolls, and some extra tickets as well. That means that I can clear 3 more stages, and I think we're just gonna clear these 3. Or unless I can get something, because if I can clear 3 stages, I can also do 2 stages on another boss. But nothing beat treasure train items, and I can't reach any treasure train items here. So I think that's the plan, grabbing 2 orange artifacts from this guy, and then we are starting to work our way onto here. So let's go ahead and do this story. And here he's breaking free from his stone. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cheer 10. At least we are also getting a lot of gold this event, which is really nice since I've been low on gold for a very long time now. So we're getting that back, and which means I can start to spend my gold again, and we can do things like upgrade monster, which has been a while. I think I'm gonna do that right now. There we go, 10,000 gems as well. Pretty cool. And we're moving on here. And with that, we are on our way. I'm just processing, trying to think of everything that I'm gonna do here. I know I had a plan, but let's just dive into the monster. It's been a long time since I've been in here. I haven't really had any gold, but I'm at 149 now. We're gonna do a quick upgrade. 171, so we got 30 levels right there. And then these are all set. We have the aura, and we are going almost all the way to 60. So that's a nice little upgrade there as well. So now for the more fun part, we are gonna dive into the summons, and we're going for 1,000 summon this event, which is also quite nice because we have unlocked 2 keys since I bought 2 value package. So we're gonna get all these extra without going overboard until key 3, which we don't even have unlocked. Let's see what we get. We get some tickets, we get some Aspen copies, and some profits. A lot of people thought that profit event was gonna come at Valentine's, but now it looks like it's gonna come the week before. So I'm actually quite interested in seeing what Valentine event ends up being. Anyways, I am at 184 bag space. I'm just gonna go ahead and make a couple of summons. All right, got a Karim. That's kind of nice actually. I think I'm at 4 Karim. So that could be a new 10-star. Did actually have a decent amount of 3 stars, so I just got rid of some trash there. That way we're also building up our altar points, so maybe I'll buy something this week. But as I said, I'm not really struggling so much on copies on this account, as of right now at least, so I might just save those for now, my altar stones. Another thing I might do is use these opportunities to summon some 4 stars if we get an overwhelming amount of 3 stars. I might just use my shards and craft some more 5 stars with that. I think that's what we're gonna do here. So I just removed some 3 stars, and then we're actually gonna grab some 4-star shards, and we're gonna try and use this opportunity when we have so many 3 stars to just, I mean, get rid of them for free basically. Just use this opportunity to craft a lot, and that way we can start to build even more 10 stars. We're back to summoning. I think we can start to build a little bit. This is our next 10-star in Abyss. There we see all the Karim. And then we are also gonna start a project in here, which is Karma. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make a 6-star Karma. See if we can find her. It's the first one all the way down there. Perfect. And then we're also gonna start on our project in Forest, and that's gonna be a Garuda. Or actually, we're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna summon more 4-star shards actually, and then we're gonna go back to more summons. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the way because if we find a faceless, I much rather level her up. Ooh, we got a pretty early copy of the new champion. Let's see how far we had to go. 240 for our first copy. Some more 5 stars coming up. And we do have a shit ton of 3 stars. So we're gonna just remove a couple. And we're gonna summon some 4-star shards again. And then we're back to summoning, and this is, I mean, yeah, this is how we do it. It's a process, but this will lead to a lot of food and great progress at the end. I think I've gotten a decent amount of 5-star. I remember last summoning event, I didn't really get as much as I would have hoped for. But right now I think I'm having a pretty good percentage. Let's go ahead and get some more. That might actually be our new project in Fortress, and that's something I've been looking for. 5 heroes in there. I know I have like 2 or 3 champions where I have 4 of them. Now I finally have something that I can take all the way to 10-star. So we're probably just gonna go ahead and check that out real quick. And yes, that's true. So now we're also gonna make this guy 6-star. And we do have a lot of food here as well. So I think I might as well just bring him up to 7-star immediately. Because I have a lot of these, yeah. There we go. Perfect. Opening up some space. We've gotten rid of over 200 4-star shards. Really nice. Another ice blink, that makes it 5 ice blink. So that's another one we can start working on. And this is basically the routine. Some summons, some shards, some more creating these, and then I think this time we're just gonna remove all our 3-star. Alright, so now I think it's time to just dive in and start upgrading these guys. Let's go ahead and sacrifice some 5 stars. We are building all of these guys up. Oh, of course it's locked. There we go. It's freed up. And we can now sacrifice our flame strike. Perfect, 8 star. So here we are. I made another 6 star. And then I think we should have enough. Yeah, we can sacrifice these guys. Perfect. So that's a new 9 star. And then we're also gonna upgrade him. Some nice food heroes and a Balrog. There are a couple of things I wanted to do as well. I wanted to upgrade this guy. I think I do have everything now. And I should have a 6 star in the bag. There we go. What I will be doing here though is I will use our last Christmas chest and I will get 2 puppets for the dark faction. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna summon one of these. And we're gonna dive into dark faction, and now it's time to hit some upgrades. We have these 2. So we got 8 star Drake, and we're also gonna bring him to 9 star, which I'm pretty sure I can do. Let's grab that. And we have the 6 star, everything set up. Alright, 9 star. And this could be actually a new 10 star. And with that, I mean, that should be possible for sure. We do have a puppet that's locked up, but we do need 2 more copies of Drake, which we are gonna get. And the thing with this is that Drake becoming a 10 star means that he is now usable as a tenant. And I mean, that's just perfect. We're also just gonna go ahead and do some summons here because it's part of the event. So why not? But yeah, that means we are getting a new tenant and probably a decent buff to our main hero. So I'm looking forward to that. As of right now, I only have 1 available tenant. So that means we're gonna open 2 chests. We're gonna get ourselves 2 Drakes. There we go. And that means we have everything we need to take Drake all the way to 10 star. There he is. Another half mil HP almost. What we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade this as well from 22 all the way to 35. And now we're getting 600k HP, 17,000 attack and 18 speed. Great upgrades for our Aspen. So yeah, that was one step. We are still working on a lot of things, but that was fun to bring up our next tenant. Now we're back to making all our 10 stars again. We have 70 space, so we could go back to summoning.